Dead presidents all around me. I want to see the good life for me and my whole seed. A positive vibe, yes, with ease. Justice League, come on, let me all breathe. Abu Nas and I'm back in the game. All you suckers out there so lame. Holla back if you want me to kill. Holla back and let the scuffs keep still. Let the wisdom reveal. Star Wars is heading upstairs. Star Wars is always gonna be here. Then you never fear once again. Soul of far to the end. We roll hard, yeah, and we roll up then. Bend you to my will, and you better keep your ass still. Welcome, everyone, once again to the high ground. I am your host, the Baron of Cloud City himself, the one and only and not from Sony, never a phony or a punk-ass macaroni, Abu Nas. I am also the president of the Abu Nas Rehabilitation Center. And you gotta understand, my center is always gonna be open for business. For shills, for wannabe SJWs, feminazis, clowns, racists, any one of you guys, y'all need to come over here and get the learning. Get the learning before you start burning. Now me, I tell you one or two things. You either gonna see the light or you're gonna die in darkness. One of the two, it's up to you. But learn for me, the A-B, U, N-A-S will never put you through no stress. I do what I do, and I do it for you. We got a barn burner of a show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna put it to you like this. I'm in the mood to celebrate. In the mood to celebrate 6 movies. 6 movies. You wanna know what those 6 movies are? I'll give you a hint. They're part of the Star Wars franchise. Yeah. Episodes 1, Episodes 2, Episode 3, Episode 4, Episode 5, and Episode 6. The Star Wars saga in its entirety. You can't lie to me. They mean something to you one way or another. Whether you like the OT, whether you like the PT. But you always gonna know they're all that you need. In every way, shape, or form, from the time you was born, from the time your children was born. It meant everything to you in every way. It opened up your imagination. It made you feel good as a person inside to see heroes, bona fide heroes that you could look up to, that you can enjoy and escape into a world, into a fantasy where your imagination gets blown away. We will never see the like of those 6 movies again. You could pick and choose your poison on which ones that you love the best, whether it be A New Hope, whether it be Empire, whether it be Revenge of the Sith, whether it be The Phantom Menace, Return of the Jedi, Attack of the Clones. It could be anyone or everyone. They all have merit in the ways that they're made. I can't even tell you enough how much I love the whole Star Wars saga as a whole. And the fact that I have to sit up here on YouTube and try to remind myself and to tell you and remind myself that those 6 films have merit and importance on a scale unto hither thou, if I'm even saying that right. You want to know why? Because now we got this so-called sequel trilogy. 2 garbage movies and a 3rd one being filmed that they're going to try to attempt to clean up the last 2. But as I said in my other videos, it's nothing really to clean up. It's just getting worse and worse. Whatever, leaks is dropping and, we, peeping it out. And then, of course, these assholes on Twitter just doing what they doing, spitting out nonsense, talking a whole bunch of garbage, just singing the whole TLJ is misunderstood and still the best thing of all time. And, it's a crime that we trying to drop dime and turn the fans against them. But listen, brethren, there's no way, no how that people like us that saw the bullshit for what it was is going to sit up here and not tell you what our honest opinion is. And our honest opinion is what makes Solo tank at the box office. Nobody's not even talking about that movie no more. Except the, TLJ defenders, mindless sheep and Raylo shippers. It's like you got to take a hammer to a head to these people. That's why the Abu Nas Rehabilitation Center is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 a year. We're open on Christmas and Hanukkah. We want people to come in there and get the knowledge. But sometimes, people don't go in there willingly. Sometimes we got to have people there getting them in there, kicking and screaming. No! I love Ryan Johnson. I love Ryan. All right. It's okay. Come on. We gonna get you the hoe. Pick his feet up. Get in here. No. Oh God, Ryan Johnson is the greatest. No, shut the fuck up. Shut him up. Come on, get him in here. Get him in there. Got strapped him down to the table. Oh, what are you doing? What is that needle for? That needle for is just to calm your mindless ass down. Here it is. No, don't do it. I'm always gonna love the GLJ. I'm gonna love to. Okay, bring him in the next room, and we'll just look him over and make sure he's okay. Yeah, we're here to give people help. Now, as the president of the Abu Nas Rehabilitation Center, I guarantee you, those within the sound of my voice, that we offer the top notch of care and comfort to those brainwashed individuals that's just hanging on every word of Ryan Johnson, Pablo Hidalgo, crazy ass Chuck Wendig, Brooklyn bitch. All these sycophants, bootlickers, and kiss ass, they're all over Twitter and they're just following their heroes' every word. I just got, I was in a fight with Pablo about the whole thing. I told him, I said, I hope, Dave Filoni fire your ass. And these guys lost their fucking mind. They lost it. Called me everything but a child of God. And I called them everything but a child of God. Makes no difference to me. It's the fact of the matter is, we, as the real fans, is going to stay strong and make sure that the sequel trilogy flops no matter what. Because I don't care how good JJ actually could pull this off, it is not going to make up for those 2 movies. Because those 2 movies still exist. So you wasted maybe 3 or 4 years of our lives over something fucked up. Then now that you already know what the complaints are, and Bob Iger came down and told you, JJ, you got to make this the greatest shit ever. Everybody's ass is on the line with this. That's why they're not doing anything else. I know they got the little resistance thing going, but Dave Filoni ain't fucking with that. And we all know why. Because even Dave Filoni saw that was a piece of trash. So he distanced himself real fast behind that. And I can't blame him, my dude. I can't blame him. But the mandate is, we got, what? Today's Tuesday the 18th. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 days. Like the 12 days of Christmas. 12 days of Christmas for the end of Kennedy. I need to make up a little song about that too. But she's supposed to be out of here on the 30th. That's on a Sunday. Now come Monday, it's gonna be heaven on earth, or all hell gonna break loose. You know what? Somewhat, I'm secretly in the bottom of my heart, I'm secretly hoping that chick is still there. That Lucasfilm will double down and say, you know what? After the Emmys and after everybody was, screaming, and I think we're going to keep Kathleen Kennedy. We'll give her another chance. Oh, so all that money y'all dudes lost, don't make it no never mind. The fans screaming out. So you are going to keep her? Bet. That alone will see the boycott rise up as an army that's going to really take down Lucasfilm and Disney. They would be better off selling the IP back to George Lucas. They would be. I don't know if George would take it at this point, but I would submit to him, George, take it. Because it was better off with you there anyway. You heard? Because these guys don't have a creative, imaginary bone in their body. When they bought the IP, they said the EU can set themselves free. We don't need the EU. It's not canon. We'll call it Legends. We don't give a shit about it. So we can go. But now, we saw between the two movies and everything else that they was trying to lay down behind it, you're cherry picking and pulling from the stuff that you said wasn't canon to make it canon. Do you know that these people they've invested 20 years in the stories that was written about Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Princess Leia, Lando Calrissian, and the rest? Character development all around. Everybody had growth. Past Return of the Jedi. All new adventures. All new characters. All new situations. Villains. Everything. We pretty much lived on it for 20 years, and you threw it all away like it was nothing? Then you damn sure better hope that whatever it is that you putting in its place is going to basically be worth all 20 years of all the good shit that we got from Lucasfilm authors that knew Star Wars, that pretty much know the lore, know the history, and respected George Lucas's characters. Nope. That shit came and went. Between JJ, Ryan Johnson, Kathleen Kennedy, they fucked it all up. Now we sitting up here holding out our wangs and our tatas. Like, what are we waiting? What are we waiting for? Now I'm tight because I'm looking at books that depict Luke Skywalker as a badass Jedi Master, full of wisdom and knowledge. And I'm holding all of this in my head. From the journey that he took from A New Hope all the way to Return of the Jedi, where Yoda said, you are not a Jedi yet, you must face Vader. Only then will you be a Jedi. Pass on what you have learned. Bring the Jedi Order back to glory. What you get with Luke in The Last Jedi? I want the Jedi to end. What? What's wrong with you, Luke? Baby, squeezing. What are you doing? Luke, stop that. What are you doing? I want to fish on my island. I want to fish and get some food. Luke, stop singing. Stop fishing. You are not supposed to be doing that. Go away. Whoa, Luke, stop that. That's not you. Yes, it is. You want to know why? because I'll never train another series of Jedis ever again. Well, what about your sister, Luke? Leia needs you. The only thing I need in this world is this. No wonder Rey said, fuck you, I'm out. Because that's pretty much what the audience should have said. Fuck you, I'm out. But we knew damn well that wasn't Luke Skywalker. Mark Hamill even told that asshole, dude, what are you doing? I'm reading the script. I'm reading this bullshit script. What is this madness? Do I even hold a lightsaber? Yeah, you'll hold it, but you're going to toss it over your shoulder. What? What is this, a comedy? This is not Star Wars. But beside all of that, the EU gave us what we wanted to see from our heroes. You would have think Lucasfilm was smart enough to say, you know what, let's just bring the EU in here, make movies behind that, the Thrawn trilogy, the other trilogy, Legacy of the Force. You could have had everything. Oh, the courtship of Princess Leia, that would have been nice. I mean, de-age Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford, you know, if she was still alive, that would have been perfect, you know? Because that book was amazing. The Courtship of Princess Leia, I wholly subscribe, you know, those that's interested in that type of book, read it. Oh, we ain't even going to talk about, you know, before and with the Overpublic. Shit, that's like gold. The early years of the Jedi, the Sith War, and everything. Ooh, man, that's a treasure trove of stories. But praying to God that Disney don't get a hand of that shit, because they'll fuck that up. Remember when they bought Lucasfilm, right? But they were still doing the Clone Wars. Or at least, at least they were starting to wrap it up before they canceled it. Even then, I should have knew there was something wrong. Because they went out of their way, and you watch the episodes, like the Lost episodes, I think. When they finally talk about the Sith homeworld. You know, for goddamn near 20, or over 20-something years, the Sith homeworld was called Korriban. Korriban. The ancient homeworld of the Sith. The valley of the Sith Lords. With the sarcophagus and final resting place of all the most powerful Sith Lords in existence was there. Maka Ragnos, Ajunta Paul, Ludo Krish. Not certain where Frida Nod was buried at. I think he was buried on another planet. I can't remember. Powerful Sith Lords. Darth Bane. Probably Darth Zena. Darth Cognis. Darth Veticus. Powerful Sith Lords. You know what they called it? They changed the name. You know what they called it? Morabon. Morabon? That shit sounds like a fucked up breakfast cereal. What is wrong with y'all? I swear to God, y'all guys are like stuck on stupid and rewinded to ignorance. But you know what? I should have seen then it was something wrong. But that's neither here nor there. Let's bring this back to where it belongs. So we got our 6 movies. The only things that they did not touch as of yet. The holy grail of all Star Wars, because it's one big story that the creator and the maker, George Lucas, made. He created the pretty much Star Wars episode 1 through 6. It's the story of the rise and fall and redemption of Anakin Skywalker. That's pretty much it. The rise, fall, and redemption of Anakin Skywalker. Episodes 1 through 6. That's one big story. His son Luke came in on the middle and was part of the redemption arc. And that was an important arc because it basically showed where Luke's evolution was going to be. Into somebody that we can look up to. I mean, right now, it's a full-blown, right now in Hollywood and everywhere else, in movies and comic book movies, It's a whole social justice warrior parade for women. If it's a man, they don't fuck with it. If it's a woman, get it on the plate. Now, you know me, I love women to death. You could take one look at my face and know that I love women. I love everything about them, from their lips to their hips. And I ain't afraid to say it. You're a misogynist. You goddamn motherfucking right. You objectify women? You goddamn motherfucking right. I do. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't have the 3 beautiful kids that I have. So, it is what it is. I can objectify and be misogynist all I want, but shit, I know how to talk to them. You know? I know to hold a conversation. I'm not up here like Louis C.K., you know, looking at them and like doing all this foolishness. I mean, some people got it, some people don't. Some people know how to address the opposite sex without being all creepy and all of this other foolishness. I mean, a woman can look at you like, you know, I want to talk to this dude, or I want him to talk to me. Y'all know. But you got to have some sort of personality or know how to way to approach them. How you doing? Good. You looking all good there, man. All right. I like your style. Where you going? You going to work? You making all that money. You got to make them feel like they're the treasure. They're the queens. And they are. You know? But you're still a man. You know what to say. You know I want to smash that, right? But I cuts through the bullshit. I say what I say. But at the same time, I'm letting you know you are important. Now, I just saw the Captain Marvel trailer. There are a lot of people that I saw on Twitter was praising it left and right. Say it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. But a lot of these people were women. You know what? I can't hate on that. You want to know why? Because it speaks to them. Just like Wonder Woman spoke to a lot of women. And a lot of men was digging it, including myself. I wasn't sold on the third act with Ares. I thought it was like, really? That's where you're going with Ares? I mean, but it was what it was. But on the overall, I love that movie, Wonder Woman. You know, because that was my first love in terms of superheroes. You know, you had Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. That's the Holy Trinity. But outside of all of that, I saw what they was doing. And when I was watching the trailer, I didn't think it was bad. As a matter of fact, it was pretty good in some respects because I saw how when they edited, I saw what they was trying to do. And as much as I want to hate, because I know the actress was talking her dumb shit about, oh, white males and they're the problem and this, that, whatever. And I was like, come on, hold up. I mean, you know, you could be saying, I know you ain't going to say that about a black person because you know your ass to get stomped on. So you know the race that is good to be attacking is white men or white people in general or what have you. Like they're the cause of all the ills in this world. Now, for black people like myself, they are in some respects because I'm a descendant of slaves. So you already know where I'm going with that. But I'm not holding that to say that every single person on here is a racist, is this, is that. No, you do got some running out here. And I'm not stupid enough to fall for the okie doke like I don't know who those people are. But everybody is more slick with it nowadays because you can't be out in the open on that. But I digress. My whole point is that we're all human beings. The color of our skin should not mean anything. It meant a lot in these United States. But I try to tell people, listen, do not, under any circumstances, try to test me and act like I don't know the history of the United States. Nobody can claim moral high ground on no motherfucking thing. At all. But the ideals that this country was founded from, being false that it was, because you got founding fathers talking about all men created equal, yet half of them are slave owners. But like I said, I digress. I'm looking at the ideals on the principle. If every man is created equal, no matter what your color is, that's what it is. So I'm not going to have you derail my Caucasian brothers who only want good stories to be told, good characters that don't have to feel forced, like you forcing the whole diversity and gender thing down our throats. I love black people in movies. I want them in movies. I wanted them in movies that I love all my life. Star Wars, I didn't sweat it, but so much because I was little back then. But as I was growing up, yeah, I noticed it. But I still didn't let it hamper me from enjoying the things that pretty much fulfilled me. You know? So with that being said, no, don't, this actress from Captain Marvel, don't sit up here and denigrate your own race. And men, what? Because they have a voice and they don't have the right to say what they need to say? Doesn't matter what color there is. If they white and if they speaking the truth and if they have an opinion, let them have their opinion. You don't have to like it at all. Half of the things that, maybe some of my white friends, like I said, we could be on the opposite ends of the spectrum. But if I like you as a person, regardless of what your opinion is of this, or politics, or this, or Kaepernick, and all that, that's your thing. But don't disrespect me if I love it. And I'm telling you the reasons that I love it. And if you can't understand it, don't try to disrespect me behind it. Because I'm going to flip on you. Two wrongs don't make a right. If you have an opinion, you feel that strongly about it, and you want to try to keep it to yourself. Because I'm trying to do the same. I got to live and let live. Because I'll be screaming, like Ryan Johnson said, like a dweeb, shouting in the wind. But I'm speaking the important things as to why that Captain Marvel trailer didn't do it for me. Because that girl's words and the whole marketing behind the future is female, you're really trying to force the issue down our throat. Okay, women in power, this, that, whatever. I'm saying that's fine. But for me, I know what's behind it, because why don't you just market it as telling a good story? Because nothing in that trailer, blew my mind. I didn't think it was bad, and I liked certain parts of that trailer where it showed, Captain Marvel falling and then getting back up. I have to give it to them. I like that. You want to know why? Because I have 3 daughters. And I know that between my 2 oldest ones, they're grown women. They're going to look at this and they're going to feel proud that they can fall down and see somebody get back up. That's an empowering thing. No matter what my personal feelings are, I want them to see that. My youngest daughter, you know damn well I wanted to see that. Now, as their father, I'm a paradox in and of itself. But at the end of the day, these are my children. And I want them to have the best of everything. If I can't provide it, I want them to have knowledge of things that empowers them. So in a way, maybe I am a social justice warrior. In some respects. But I'm going to make sure my babies are on top. And as their dad, yeah, I may disappoint them sometimes. I may be, behind the times, as my oldest likes to say to me, But I am who I am, and I'm still your father. And my wisdom and everything counts. Because when I tell you something, you need to listen. Not everybody is your friend. Not everybody that smiles in your face got your best interest in mind. And your knowledge and your understanding of this world needs to grow. But never forget where you come from. What your race is. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of your race. If anything else, be proud of these things, but never let it overshadow your worship of God. Because He is the true Alpha and Omega. And for people that don't believe in God, that's fine. Because the truth is, once we're all in the ground, we're all going to find out. But back to the 6 movies. This is the holy grail of Star Wars. This thing is so important to me that I will fight like hell to make certain that nobody perverts anything behind that. Because you already did it with the sequel trilogy. And you're trying, and whatever happens with episode 9 is going to be the telling tale. But in the interim, hold fast, true believers. Anybody that tries to sit up here and defend The Last Jedi, you shut that shit down. Anybody that tries to tell you that you don't have a voice or you don't have the, you shouldn't have an issue because you're misogynist and sexist and this, you shut them down immediately. Everything that we tell you, we telling it with a love for this franchise. And nothing else. But other than that, I love all of y'all to my heart. And I cannot say it enough because, you know, thanks to all the old subscribers for hanging in with me. Thank you to any new subscribers joining in. Thanks for everything that you've done for me, regardless if I'm still here today or I'm going tomorrow. And I needed to say this because this was close to my heart. And every time I look at those 6 movies, it just reinforces why I love this franchise with such a passion. And respect of everybody that stood on long lines for fucking months to see these movies. You'll never have nobody stand on lines for that long. For no movie ever made. But I'm really pumped tonight. But if anything else that I could tell you, is be true to yourself. Respect your brothers. Respect your sisters. Respect women. Now I know Jeremy, got that thing with the respect women, and I love that shit. But I'm being serious for a second. Respect your woman. Love and respect her. I know I'm a paradox with that shit, because I'll be like, bitch, get away from me, and this, that, whatever, get on my fucking nerves, get out of here. I'm on that shit. But at the end of the day, if they need me, and if I love you, you best believe I'm gonna ride hard on a motherfucker. Hard. But other than that, our women are the queens of civilization. And no matter what happens with that Captain Marvel movie, I'm only looking at it from the standpoint that I don't have to like it. It doesn't really move me because I see the bullshit behind it. But if my girls love that movie, I'll love it for them. And I'll just keep doing what I do. So with that being said, thank you again for hanging out with your brother. 32 minutes. All right, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta shut this down. But yeah, leave, give a thumbs up as my youngest daughter tried to do. Like the video and subscribe. And I try to do a little voice, but I can't do it. But like the video if you can. Leave your comments down below because you know I love to hear from you, and I'm gonna try to respond as much as I can. I'm just got so much, stuff going on right now. But but other than that, yeah, just let me hear from you, and hopefully I will definitely see you on the next one. Peace and love. My music wrap up is getting ready to get dropped. Hopefully you like it because I love the music that I did to that. And other than that, I'm gonna see y'all around Twitter. Get back in the fight with all of you. Peace and one love. Abu Nas signing out.